And how did you come up with the name Noizu? Is it based on, and I may be wrong, Yazoo?
No.
No, okay.
No,
okay.
I was, it's kind of boring. I was on a name generator in the bar. It was like Amy Winehouse and Russell Brand's dad were just chilling together.
And you're just booked for this
I was
pub.
like playing in a pub with 5 strings on my guitar. And Amy Winehouse like right there, just shouting like, "This is really good, play more." Because I did my first DJ set in Ibiza when I was 17.
Wait, how does that happen?
I wasn't old enough to get into the club.
Wait, how do you even get booked?
Powertools.
It's Powertools, and we got Noizu in the house. How you doing, my man?
Good, how are you?
Man, it is great to have you here. Just finding out you also are an Office fan.
Yep.
All right, that's amazing. Question, do you watch The Office after Michael leaves? Do you watch those seasons?
I try, and then it just gets
Same
rubbish.
here. It gets hard, right?
Yeah, it feels like the soul's been ripped out.
That's great, man. So you've had releases on Catch and Release, Insomniac, Toolroom, Black Book, some sick collabs with Martin Eichen, Dombresky, Eli Brown, #1s on Beatport. An amazing single, Desire, with Hannah Boleyn, that you just released. Amazing label, sick label with Techne. But let's go back to the beginning of Noizu. And I want to know, how did you fall in love with dance music? What was that entry point for you?
I was making dance music before.
Before there was dance music?
Oh, no. No, before this project. And I was kind of just going nowhere with it. And I moved from London to LA.
What was that project called?
It's just my real name, Jacob Plant.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just like EDM. I made like big room dubstep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I was doing music for film, TV, games, even radio.
Right.
I was just doing like loads of random stuff.
And this was all in England before you came to LA?
Yeah, it was in London, yeah.
Okay. And how did you get into like producing?
I just did it when I was at school, when I was like 16. I just got into making music. And I was in a band. So that kind of helped.
Let's all right, what kind of band?
It was like rock music. I was playing guitar.
All right. So I
wanted to be Linkin Park when I was younger.
Okay.
But,
I like that entry point.
Yeah.
And were your parents listening to that type of music? Are they...
No. My dad plays guitar and my mum plays piano. So they're musical.
Okay.
But they both hate dance music.
Because they're playing real music.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. My dad's always like, why don't you add more guitars and solos and stuff to your music? And I'm like,
right here, we need a guitar solo.
Yeah.
And that's why you went into dance music, because they hate it. That was your rebelling point.
Yeah, probably.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So then, how did you get into like TV, like doing stuff for TV and film?
I got asked to do something for 22 Jump Street originally for the film, to do the music for the credits. And then once I did that, then a load of other people were asking for more.
Right.
So it kind of just built off that.
Okay. So
but
then
that was in my, I was kind of like, I didn't want to do that stuff. I wanted to be a DJ.
Of course. That's so much more fun. And then you take the big leap to change to Noizu. So talk to us through that. Like, you were like, okay, I've done as far as I've gone with this vibe.
Yeah.
Now I'm changing.
I had a song that I wrote under that other name, and I sent it to Chris Lake, and he was doing a Howsler album with Skrillex.
Right.
And he was like, we really like the song, but like, we'd change your name, like start a new project. And that was the beginning of this.
So he inspired it.
Yeah.
Wow.
He was the one to say, like, start a fresh project.
That is
Which
crazy.
is cool, because it kind of worked out.
And how did you come up with the name Noizu? Is it based on, and I may be wrong, Yazoo?
No.
No, okay.
No,
okay.
I was, it's kind of boring. I was on a name generator in the bar.
And it came up with Noizu.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I did it like a million times.
Right.
And then it came up with Noizu, which is Japanese for noise.
Oh,
and I was like, that's kind of cool.
No, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's major cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you have your new project. Chris Lake is kind of endorsing you. Is that when you then move out to LA?
No, I was here for like a year and a half.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what brought you out to LA?
I was just trying to start again.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you came out here for the fresh start.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when you got to LA, like, you know, that's like, you're probably like big dreams. I'm going to LA. I'm going to start this new project. What surprised you when you got to LA that maybe you didn't expect?
It was really cool because at the time, the scene in LA was really strong.
Right.
And there were like loads of producers here, loads of DJs. It still is. But yeah, it was just like a really good way of meeting people and like
Right.
going out, different clubs.
And I think I read or I saw somewhere like you would stay like next to Dombresky, like there was a whole crew of you guys.
Yeah, we lived across the street on Sunset.
Okay.
Yeah, so he would come round, we'd make music. We had a little project going for a while where we did a back to back, and it was pretty cool. It was like 2 summers.
Nice.
Of fun.
Nice. So once you've integrated into LA and get things going. Are you still taking inspiration from, you know, growing up in UK? Because I still hear the English vibes in your music.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of a crossover between England and LA
Right.
or America.
Right.
Yeah.
Like when I listen to like, you know, Summer 91, which is a massive tune. I think it has 120 million streams on Spotify alone. I hear the UK influence in that.
Yeah, that's massively influenced by just stuff I listened to.
Right,
when I was,
growing up.
Yeah. Even stuff that was a bit older than me, I suppose, like what was big in like the early 90s.
Right,
you know?
right. When did you know that song was special? Like that was connecting with different people, like on a different level. Was it you played it out, someone else played it? When did you know?
I messed up. I nearly sold that song to a radio company for like a bed. Like a background,
God.
you know, like a...
That's crazy.
Yeah, to talk over. And it was in like a playlist of stuff. And then my manager and an A&R were like, keep this.
Right.
And then we wrote the vocals over it, me and Anna, in like 2 days, 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
And then, then it came out. And I didn't really know until it came out, to be fair.
Right.
Yeah.
That it was good.
I wasn't sure. I was really nervous to put that one out.
Because it's a different sounding record.
Yeah.
For you.
Yeah.
You know, because I when you started off like with the Jungle EP, I was actually renting the Jungle record when you first came out. I didn't know who you were, but I remember that record. I was like, oh, this is hard. You know, and to go from that.
Yeah, they're quite different.
Yeah, very heavy records.
Yeah.
To like, and it being your biggest record. That's very cool.
Yeah. I like the fact that it is different.
Right.
But to me, I feel like even though that song took maybe, I don't know, like 4 days to make, it took like my whole life. Because it's like an inspiration of all the things.
Right. Of all coming together. Of all the things you've heard.
Yeah.
It all came together in that song.
Yeah. And I've always tried to write a song like that. And I've got loads of stuff like it, but it's just rubbish.
Right. And that one, it just
that one just clicked. Yeah.
Right. That's special, man. That's really cool. I feel like you know, after you dropped that EP, then you came out with then you came out with Wavy. And I feel like that tune started putting you on the map. Like that's when I started other DJs for me. Oh, did you get the Noizu song? Like how did that song play in your journey?
I actually forgot about that song. I don't know. I just feel like at that time I was just really inspired, and we had our own label, and it was like, I don't know. I just finished an idea and we just put it out.
Right.
And there was no rules or there were no like, there was nothing really holding us back. So we were just doing what we wanted.
Right.
And it was fun. I think that's actually the main thing. It was just fun.
Right.
You know, and as something gets bigger, it's not that it gets less fun, but there's obviously more.
It's more pressure.
More pressure, more decisions to be made.
Yes. Is this the right song? Is this the song?
Whereas then we were just chucking stuff out. Like, cool.
You finished it. You vibe. Your friends vibe. Let's put it out.
Yeah. Which is kind of cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Let's talk about your single Desire with Hannah Boleyn. It's on your label. The song is sick. It's a vibe. Talk to us about the inspiration for that song.
That one's kind of like a mix of European influence from being in Ibiza, and she's from England, so I feel like it has that English vibe as well.
Right.
But was still my sound. It's just like kind of mash up of different sounds.
And did you guys get together and do it? Or
No,
we
did it remote, which
Nice.
is, I quite like that. Because I don't like sitting in a room with singers for like 2 days trying to like flesh it out.
Take another take.
Yeah, it was just very
quick. Can you do
quick.
it more like the fifth one you did before?
Yeah. I used to edit vocals back in the day, and I used to do it for hours and hours and hours.
Sometimes it could be soul crushing.
Yeah, it's so annoying.
Especially when you have harmonies and everything.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God. Well, that's really cool. Let's talk about your label. You have a really cool label. You have a lot of cool artists with Techne. Talk to us about the inspiration for the label, what you look for when you're A&Ring some stuff yourself.
Yeah, it's been cool. We've actually had some really big names early on. So we had West End,
Right.
LPGOB, Vanessa. There's loads.
Right.
I'm forgetting them all now, but yeah, it's just a good outlet, and there's so many people that send music, so it's like, I don't know, just it's nice to try and push other people's music,
Right.
that I would play in my set.
Is that the cursor? Like you have to be able to play it in your set to
I think it works
for you
better.
to sign it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if we have done stuff that I haven't that I don't play. But I think in general, if you feel like passionate about it from all around, then it's
Right.
good, you know. So if I'm playing it out a lot, then it's
also extra promo.
yeah,
yeah.
and it helps, especially
Yeah,
now. you
yeah.
know.
And it helps your set because you have fresh tunes that aren't out yet.
Yeah,
So, do you like the A&Ring process?
I do. I took a bit of a step back recently, but I'm trying to get back into it more.
Right.
Yeah, it just takes time.
Oh, it's a commitment.
And I feel like if you want stuff to be better, you have to send a lot of notes and
100%.
like.
So you're doing real A&Ring.
Yeah, I mean, I know
Okay.
some people are like taking the stems and actually mixing
Right.
and doing everything for their label, but I don't have time to do that.
Right.
I'd like to do that.
But you give notes. You give some
Yeah.
feedback if
Yeah.
you like something.
yeah,
And I think that's helpful.
I think people appreciate it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really cool. So your parents were musicians. Let's go back to that. Like you're growing up, your parents are playing. Because your dad's playing the guitar, did that inspire you to pick up the guitar, or was it you're hearing Linkin Park and you want to play like Linkin
It was
Park?
both.
Yeah.
It was both. Yeah, he's really good at guitar. Like he has like 25 guitars.
Oh, he's
or
real.
something, yeah.
Okay.
I do have a passion for guitars, just not that much.
Right.
But yeah, I used to want to be in like a metal band
Let's talk
in the
about
background.
let's talk about the band that you did have, because I read you perform for Amy Winehouse
Yeah.
in a small pub.
Yeah, with a guy. Do you know Russell Brand?
Yes.
The crazy. He's kind of crazy now, but
He's a little out
it was
there now.
like It was like Amy Winehouse and Russell Brand's dad were just chilling together, I
And
was
you're
like-
just booked for this
I was like
pub.
playing in a pub with 5 strings on my guitar, and Amy Winehouse like right there, just shouting like, "This is really good. Play more."
And
And I was, and my wife was singing in the band, and we were just looking at each other like, "What the hell is going on?"
that is insane.
We're only like 18, maybe.
Right.
Yeah, we were young.
What was the name of the band?
Annika. Oh well, no. We changed it. Yeah, I can't remember. I
Okay.
don't even know if we had a name at that point. We were just playing and she was singing, so we were like her band, I suppose.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Amy Winehouse
she was just
in a
there
pub.
loving it, like smashed.
Wow, that had to be a highlight.
Yeah, it was sick. And my nan was there, my grandma.
Right.
And she was like eating fries with Amy Winehouse while watching us. I was just like, this is the most bizarre.
So this is like you guys
Yeah.
are young, just performing for
we
your
just
family.
got out of school. And
Right.
I was like, oh, this is good start to the band.
Okay.
Not that it did anything for us, but yeah.
And at what point did the band stop and you get into electronic music?
I was doing it at the same time. So I was doing both. Because I did my first DJ set in Ibiza when I was 17.
Wait, how does that happen?
I wasn't old enough to get into the club.
Wait, how do you even get booked?
Because I was releasing music, and I just got booked off of the music. We did this other project.
Well, you had to be. Take me through that day. Your first gig in Ibiza.
It was amazing.
Your hand had to be shaking.
Yeah, I was so nervous. And everyone looked so old. Right. But like thinking back,
because you're 17,
they're probably like 21,
right,
or 22, and now they must look really young to me.
Right.
But yeah, I was playing in a back room of I forget the name of the club. But it was cool. It was like a trance night. And then in the back room was house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I was like
gig.
there with my laptop. I didn't know how to use CDJs. So I was like on Ableton. Like,
no.
Yeah, it was so bad. It was so bad.
That is hilarious. But how did it go at the end of the night?
It was good.
Were you like, I got to do this again?
Yeah. I got booked every year for like 6 years in that club after.
You didn't go back. You didn't go back with the laptop, did you?
Yeah, for like, yeah, I did until I was like 23, and then
you moved to CDJs.
Yeah, and then a DJ called Majestic in the UK. He taught me how to use CDJs because he was like, you can't keep turning up to shows with this laptop. we did a student like a frat show, but in the UK,
right?
And I was DJing off a laptop, and the laptop crashed like mid-set, and it happened twice. And then he was like, "Right,
we can't.
That's it.
Let's cut our losses now." Okay,
yeah,
that's cool. So, at that point in time, you're starting to DJ. Who are you listening to? Like, what other DJs are you're in the UK? Like,
at that time, it was like Annie Mac was on the radio in England, and she was playing like all this sick like house music and dubstep at the same time. It was like kind of that era. So it was like all the new stuff she was playing, and then all the old stuff like Chemical Brothers, Basement Jaxx, The Prodigy,
right,
like all that
right
kind of electronic stuff. So it was like a real mix of music. But yeah, she would just have like hottest records every Friday,
right,
and they were always just so good. And I just remember always being inspired by that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
She's legend. I mean, legendary. Done it for so long. She's broken so many artists. That's sick, man. So what are you working on now? You got the single out. What is the rest of 2025 looking like for Noizu?
I got another single coming out in a month on my label. Then another one after that on Patrick Topping's label.
Okay.
Trip.
Okay. Nice.
We have another catch and release song coming.
Nice. Any of these collabs with?
These are all solo.
Okay.
And then I've got some. I'm trying to work on some collabs, but we'll see. We'll see how they go.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Well, everything you're doing is super cool. The new single is super cool. The label, I mean, I think is sick. I think the Lucati record you guys put out, really, really dope. Everything you're doing is just on point, man. We really appreciate having you on Powertools.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Powertools.